Good morning, beautiful people, and happy Heart Day to all of you. Hopefully, some of you are able to join me live today. I'm not normally live on Fridays, but things have just been in constant upheaval here. And so here I am. So if you're on, come on in, give me a comment, like, love, let me know that you're here. I normally am live on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern time, but Wednesday we were having some cabinetry done. So if you haven't been following me, we're in the middle of a big renovation, I guess I want to say. We're not just upgrading. We like knocked down walls and tore down ceilings and all that stuff to make our kitchen a bigger space. So it actually ended up involving 3 rooms, which is the main rooms of our home. So we are confined down to living in my husband's office and my office with a teeny tiny little bathroom in between. That's where we spend all of our days. And then we also have, you can see him in the back, there's the giant dog who is relegated to a tiny little bed in a tiny little corner. So it has just been a little bit crazy. So good morning, Tina and Lori and Joan. So happy you guys are on. So I knew I didn't want to do a live on Wednesday because there's a lot of buzzsaw and worrying. Wednesday was my worst day. I was like, I have to leave this house. It's just a lot of noise. And this is our kitchen. So we are kitchening in my office, and then my husband's room, his office is like our living room. So we have the furniture shoved in there, and we sit in a little cubby and we watch TV on his computer monitor. So it's going well. We're still married. Happy Valentine's Day to us. Some of you guys had asked why we didn't just move over to the little yellow house. And that was a possibility. We did consider it, but it's the dog. The dog was the determining factor because that would be not his home. So, if I'm leaving and, traveling in errands and all that kind of stuff and having classes, at the little yellow house, that's just disruptive. He doesn't have the underground fence. So we would have to have him out on a leash. It's a different yard. And that, we were just like, I just don't know. Then of course there's the slobber and the dog hair. So if any of you guys have giant dogs, I know little dogs can be sheddy and hair too, but he is excessive and he's very large. And so you can't see how dirty my spaces, which is a good thing, because probably some of you are saying, geez, Jode, it doesn't really look any different from any other time you go live. You've got trash piles, you've got junk behind you, you've got stamp orders. I normally don't have toaster ovens and microwaves in here. So God bless having the little yellow house, because I am able to go over there and hold my class next week. There's no way I could have my stampers in here next week. It is just, I think the worst, and you guys, many of you have said about you doing remodels and renovations and stuff, it is the dust and the layer of grit that's on everything. So that's what's been the frustrating part. Like my toothbrush upstairs has grit on it when I go to brush my teeth. So we're making it through. It's all good. But I was going to stamp today, and it just didn't work out. I'm having a hard time getting my creative flow going because everything is just not where it belongs. My table space is occupied by other things. Everything has that dust and that grit on it. As much as we try to clean and wipe, it just keeps happening. And we took down walls, 200-year-old walls in this old farmhouse with horsehair plaster and all that good stuff. So today's a chat day. How about that? Are you guys here for the chat? So I wanted to talk about, now that we've got some friends on, good morning, Lori. Now that we have some friends on, I want to talk about BOGO. Y'all have been waiting so patiently for BOGO, and it is here way faster than I planned. So it is a quick turnaround. So my virtual online buy one, get one free sale is going to start Sunday, February 16th. So I can't do that. I can't see, I'm blind. I had my in-person sale. That went very well, but there still is a lot left over. And I know many of you are not local to me, and so you're not able to come and shop in person. So I have taken all of my leftovers and they are in an online store. My sweet Catherine Carroll, who is on my team member, but such a tech guru, she created actually a new store. And so I got everything to her. And yesterday she got it loaded and we're like, let's go. Let's just go and we're going to do this sale. So I really wasn't sure when the date was going to be. I knew I wanted to do it by the end of the month, and I knew I wanted to do it by before celebration ended. So hi, Sherry and Vicky, Marsha, Sandra, thanks so much for joining me. And any of my friends who are joining the replay, hello to my replay friends. So yes, we're like, let's go ahead and go for it. It's virtual. So it will start. We're going to go over the details. So in case anyone has not shopped an online BOGO or my online BOGO before, we're going to go over the details. So I did send out all of the email or all the information via email yesterday. So if you're in my email loop, you should have gotten a little bit of a heads up with some information about how this sale works. If you're not, or if you're in my email loop and you didn't get it, here's your video, or just message me and let me know that you didn't get that. It is a little bit frustrating because some of you guys are in my email loop and I have Constant Contact, which is a paid service for email marketing, and you still don't get my emails. And that they're telling me is on your provider's end based on how many emails you get a day or how many emails come from me or how your spam filters are set up, all that good stuff. So sometimes you get stuff and sometimes you don't. That's just the beauty of the world we live in when we rely on technology, right? Not too bad, Corinne. Corinne just said the remodel has been going very smoothly. Yeah, we're pretty pleased with it. The only thing is we just found out that our countertops are going to be like 2 weeks, which is a little frustrating. I think we're going to make it work out. We have a couple, the cabinet guys need to do a little bit more, but I think the big dust raising is done. I'm going to actually clean the upstairs tomorrow or this weekend because I think that the main dust, drywall is done. They've worked on painting today, so that's good. We're going to makeshift a sink. We've been living in my tiny guest bath, half bath. So we're in there like trying to wash our dishes. It's been enjoyable, but that's what you got to do. When you have a 200-year-old house, sometimes you just need to. I do bow down to all of you who have done renos and told me about your nightmares. I bow down to those of you who have built houses from the ground up because I'm having nightmares of doorknobs and flooring. Like I'm losing sleep and having panicky feelings over doorknobs and flooring because it's just choices, and it's so many choices. So I'm like, just give me 3. You pick out 3 you think will work. Give me 3 and let me determine from there. Don't give me 4,002. Anyway, I got sidetracked. I haven't talked to you in a while. I feel like I've been missing my phone friends. Okay, so back to BOGO. Sent everything out via email. Doing this video, will be posting on social media, texting, emailing again, and making sure that you guys know that my virtual BOGO sale begins 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, February 16th, ends 8 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, February 18th. Did I say those days right? Sunday the 16th to Tuesday the 18th. 3 p.m. it goes live. That means you can actually shop. So this is an online store. All of the items are posted in the store. I will make the link live at 3 p.m. Sunday, which means you go into the link, you click items, put them in your cart, and check out. Okay. Now remember, these items are free. This is where the BOGO comes in. Buy one, get one. So you are going to shop my retired product and get those items for free with your order of an equal amount. Okay, that's where this BOGO goes. Okay, so you are not going to pay when you check out. You're just checking out, and that officially reserves your items. So keep in mind that while you're shopping and those items are in your cart, they're not safe because they haven't been claimed yet. They could come out of your cart and go into somebody else's cart if they've claimed it and checked out quicker. So what I'm going to do is let you window shop. Okay. So anyone want to window shop? If you want to window shop, put BOGO in the comments and I will give you a special link that you can go in and look at the categories, look at the items, make a wish list so that you know what is there, what's available, where to find it, and hopefully make your shopping a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So the BOGO is that you are getting my retired items for free with an order of an equal purchase. So here's how it goes down. Don't get distracted. I'm not going to look at your comments because I'm seeing you chatting and I was like, oh, I want to talk to you guys. Okay, so you're going to go into the link. You're going to shop just like any online store. You're going to put items in your cart and then you'll check out. You should get an email telling you that I'll contact you. But I get an email with your information. And what I like to do is pull up your items first and go through my list and make sure I have them first and foremost. Okay. I'm a human. I've done the best that I can. This BOGO sale has been, from 1 year to the next year to the next year. So I always want to make sure we're dealing with technology. I want to make sure I physically have the free items that you chose. So give me a little bit of time. I will then message you and say, these are the items that you have claimed. This is the amount you need to shop. And then I'm going to give you a link. So you'll then go to my online store and you will be able to shop for new product of the equal amount. So let's say that you put $60 worth of BOGO items in your cart. You're going to now shop on my store, my current store. Okay, my Stampin' Up store, $60 of new product. You will have to pay shipping and tax on that. Okay, this is all done before shipping and tax to make it equal. So you'll go into my Stampin' Up store and you'll be able to shop. So you can shop the annual catalog, the mini catalog, the last chance list, online exclusives. Anything is fair game for your current items. So you can shop those. Now, I'll talk a little bit because some of you are local. So I'll talk a little bit about local later. Okay. So once you've done that, you're going to use a special link that I gave you that has my host code in it whenever you are shopping current product. Keep in mind, no perks. Okay. That is what we give up, the perks for me giving you my retired items for free. Okay. So that means no punch cards, no host rewards. So if your order is over 150, you're not going to get the host rewards. You're going to get my retired items for free instead. So it is very, very important that you shop with a special link that I'm going to give you that has a host code. Now, what you can get perk is celebration. Okay, celebration does not affect this in any way. So if you had that $60, you chose $60 of retired, you're going to shop for $60 of current and get your free celebration item. So make sure you check that out because we added some new ones this month. So not only do we have the current offering from that brochure, but we added some new items. And you guys, we had stamp sets, dies, like some seriously good stuff. Now, of course, keep in mind, if you get to the 120, you can get the bigger ticket item every $60 increment. Okay. So you want to make sure we don't miss out on that when you're doing your shopping. You do get to take advantage of celebration. That's a gift from Stampin' Up. So that's why I did this sale for you during celebration, because I wanted you to get the most bang for your buck. So is that making sense to everybody of basically how that is going to work? So you're going to shop, put the items in your cart, check out. Then I'm going to contact you and say, here's the items that you got. Here's the amount you need to shop for. Here is the shopping link. So you'll go out into my Stampin' Up store. You'll do your shopping, submit it, pay, all that good stuff. Then Once that's done and I get an alert, you don't need to worry. But if you want to text me or say, I did, just so that we can, stay in touch with each other, Facebook Messenger, email, text, all that stuff works well when we're communicating. Then I'm going to get a total estimate for you to ship those free items. I can't cover the shipping, you guys. I can't. So you have to pay. So I'm going to give you my items, but you'll have to pay to ship them to you. And I try to do the best I can to make shipping. I only charge you whatever the post office or UPS is going to charge me, depending on what your items are. So I will send you an invoice. You're going to pay the invoice. This is for the shipping of the free BOGO item. Then once that's paid, I'm going to pack it all up. I'm going to put it in the mail. I'm going to kiss it goodbye. And I'm going to let you guys go and love on those items. So keep in mind, these are retired Stampin' Up! Items. They are my personal items. So they have been previously loved by moi and some of my local friends. Some of them may have been gently used. Some of them may actually be brand new, because y'all know not enough hours in a day. Sometimes some of those items are brand new. Some of these items have been given to me by someone who passed away. So I just want to put this out there. If you happen to see a current item or two, it's because a customer passed. And I'm getting that. I'm trying to sell. I'm letting you guys have that choice. It's not much. And I know that's kind of a thing with Stampin' Up. We can't sell current items, but it's not mine. And it's just a couple. So if you happen to see one or two in there, don't report me. It is just, there was a stamper that passed away and I inherited some of her things. And so I'm putting them in the BOGO sale for you. Okay, let's see. So we want this all to kind of happen within 24 hours. Okay. So just know, once you've shopped initially and you've closed out your shopping cart with the retired items, give me a little bit of time to get back to you. I would say I'm going to try within at least half a day, to do this. All of my BOGO stuff is at my retreat house, my little yellow house, and I'm here cleaning. And so I'm going to go over, at the end of the day and just make sure I've got everything. So give me a little bit of time to hear back from me. Then once you get that, you have 24 hours to shop once I tell you your total and give you the link. So I want to make sure that we're doing this quickly and not dragging it out. Number one, sorry, that was my dog gagging. Number one is I have I don't know if can you hear that? It's quite impressive. I have a retreat coming up, and so I will be going out of town, and then I have a vacation. So that's why I'm like, let's get this rolling so that you're not waiting and I'm able to get things taken care of and close these out for you. So 24 hours, we're going to take care of that. Now, for my local friends, if you are local, you can so sorry he's doing that. I know he's got allergies. I think it's like post-nasal drip or whatever. If you're local to me, you can email me your order and I'll place it and you can come pick it up and you can get your BOGO items there. So you don't have to shop online if you're a local friend. Okay. Now, I also, sorry, Susie said, yes, you can hear him. Yeah, it's lovely. His wretch. If you do not like to shop online, you can message me and I can place your order for you. And that's okay. I don't mind doing that. So I think the main thing when it comes to whether you're comfortable or not shopping online is communication with me, and we can touch base with each other. And I do accept PayPal and Venmo. So we can do that. Like if you don't want to do the online part of shopping, it's okay. I can handle it. So just make sure that we're messaging each other back and forth. But ideally, to make it the smoothest, just use that link, click that link. It'll take you right to my online store. You can shop and sort and see all the items that are available, what's low inventory, what's not available. You can shop kits. That's fine too. You can shop if you're a paper pumpkin person. You can shop retired paper or past paper pumpkin kits. So you have so much more available to you if you do the online shopping. But I totally know it's not some of you don't like that vibe. So I can do that for you. Just communicate with me. Again, just to make sure, annual catalog, online exclusive, mini catalog, last chance list, it's all available, and celebration items are earned, but that's the only perk. You don't get any perks from me. No free classes, no free embellishments if I'm offering anything like that, no host rewards, no punches on your punch card. So that's the deal. The other thing is I think this may be my last BOGO sale because we are getting ready to change those Stampin' rewards. So this might be the last chance. It may go just straight to a yard sale type thing where you can just buy it outright. So stay tuned for that. But BOGO is the best bang for your buck because I'm giving you that free stuff and you can get celebration items. All items are sold as is. No refunds, no exchanges. Also, please do not put things in your cart if you don't intend to buy them. I do know that you can fill your cart up, and that's okay. That's okay to go ahead and like fill your cart up and be like, okay, yeah, I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. Then you look at the total and then you can go remove things. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. But I just want to make sure that you do have intent on buying those items and not just buying them and letting them sit in your cart and leaving, because there is some lag time. Yes, they can come out of your cart if somebody else chooses it, but there is a little bit of a lag time. So just, if you're planning on buying it, go ahead and put it in your cart. Then you can monitor later and kind of figure that out. Hopefully that's making sense and I didn't confuse you anymore. Do you guys have any questions about anything about BOGO? For those of you who are commenting BOGO, if you're just now coming on, comment BOGO, and I'm going to give you the window shopping link. So I will do that right after this event. I will send that link to you. You can click on it and you will see that I have things such as accessories, embellishments, cardstock, stamp sets, bundles. Like I have it kind of itemized out so that you can click that and see where things are. So it's not super, super overwhelming. So you can make notes and you can see where things are, what category they were in, but you can only view it. You cannot put it in your cart. It is literally window shopping. That same exact link that I'm going to give you will be live at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Okay, so I was trying to do this on a weekend when everyone was, a little bit more available and not just open it in the middle of the week type deal. So Sunday, 3 p.m. to Tuesday at 8 p.m. BOGO is open. You can also shop more than once should you choose. You can also, if you're shopping and you're like, I don't want any of these items to come out of my cart, I want them for sure, you can click out that cart and go back and shop again, should you choose, if you just want to make sure. Because remember, what is in your cart is not safe until you finalize or check out. You're going to see that, I believe, in the upper right corner is your little shopping cart. Okay. Categories, I don't know exactly what they are, but stamp sets, bundles, cardstock, paper, kind of like at the catalog is kind of how I tried to do it. And there's some crossover. Some of them are crossed over because a stamp set might be listed in stamp set, might be listed in bundle. So, there might be some crossover. So anyway, so you'll see they're all listed together once you go into the link. Okay, so I'm going to recap that really, really fast. February 16th, 3 p.m., it goes live. You can window shop now. I'm going to send you guys that link. You're going to shop just like an online store. Put those items in your cart. They are not safe in your cart until you check out. Okay. Once you've checked out, you will get an email from me telling you how much money you have to purchase with. So if you bought $60 worth of my retired product, remember, you're not paying, it's going to be free. If you purchased or claimed, let's say, $60 of my retired product, I'm going to send you a shopping link to go to my online store to purchase $60 of current product. Remember, celebration is in play, so you do get a free celebration item every $60. Okay. Once that is done and you have finalized your sale or your purchase of current items, I'm then going to email you, or I'm sorry, invoice you a total for shipping of your retired product. So you do have to pay shipping. Okay. It's not much. Depending on what you purchase, I'm going to guesstimate anywhere between $6 to $9. Okay. That's about what I've been sending packages out for years, about that same amount. So once your invoice for shipping is paid, I'll pack everything up. I will give it a little love and I will send it your way and let it bless you. And then that will be it. Okay. So quick reminder, no extra perks from me during BOGO because I'm giving you my product. You cannot use your punch cards. You cannot get a free class. You cannot get any free embellishments if I have any special offer. You cannot get host rewards. So you have to use the special link I send you to shop, because if you do not use the link with the host code and you claim host rewards, you do not get my BOGO items. You will not get those items for free, and I cannot go back and change that. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're not doing that. The perk you do get is the celebration. That's a gift from Stampin' Up, so you can get celebration items. If you are not sure what your celebration item choices are, message me and let me know. Local friends or those who don't want to shop online, you can message me your order. I ask you, please, 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 to send that through email so I can actually print it out and do the order process for you. Local friends can pick up the order here. You can pick up your BOGO items here, so you don't have to pay that shipping. Okay. So that's only for local friends who can come. Okay. Hopefully that's making sense. Everybody good on that? Is that everybody is good to go? If you're commenting BOGO, you're going to get a link to Window Shop today, and you are able to share this. Please feel free to share this with any of your stamping friends. Okay. Not a problem at all. Now, if you have any questions along the way, do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can text me, you can email me, whatever. Don't hesitate, because I know some of you guys might be shopping BOGO for the very first time. Okay. Now, I do want to tell you about something else exciting that we had last night. My team and I shouldn't even say my team, it's a committee. We got together and we are planning our next Sweet Grace Ministry fundraiser event. We did this last year in April. It was a huge success. So the crew is getting back together and doing it again. Yes. So excited. So information is starting to come out about that. We will have, you're going to see some save the dates for me. Save the dates from me is what I'm sending out soon. So we have lots of fun planned. This is an in-person event in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, technically Fayetteville, Pennsylvania, which is South Central, very close to Gettysburg, PA, very close to Hagerstown, Maryland, not too far from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Frederick, Maryland. So it is an in-person event on Saturday, April 12th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I am getting ready to start sending out lots and lots of details. Registration is going to open soon, very end of March, very end of February, very early March. You're going to see registration actually open. The event itself is 8 make and takes. You're going to have a pack of ribbon, a pack of gems. There's a coupon available, and then portions. Words are hard. A portion of your registration fee is actually donated right to Sweet Grace Ministries. If you do not know Sweet Grace Ministries, please Google it or message me. I can give you some information. But you guys know I have worked for years, and you guys have come alongside me for years in creating cards for these families who are going through miscarriage and infant loss. Very, very important ministry, very, very near and dear ministry. It is located in my town, but it does support families all over our country, okay? Because this is not just a Pennsylvania thing, my friends. There is infant loss and miscarriage everywhere. I wish we didn't have to deal with that, but we do. and cards are a huge part of our ministry. Now, this event is a fundraiser, so the projects are for you. You do not have to give your projects back to Sweet Grace. Okay. This is a class, this is an event for you, but it is local, in person, April 12th, but we have to go kits. So those of you who want to still be a part of it, but you just don't live close or that date's not good, you can get a to go kit. We also are going to offer the tutorial only, and straight up 100% of the tutorial purchase goes to Sweet Grace. So very happy about that. We will be using the stamp set called With You in Mind, but we're gearing it around sentiments. So if you don't happen to have that set, you could always use a sentiment of choice. So we're in the early stages. We got the ball rolling yesterday, but I'm just really getting that word out there because we had, I think my notes last year said we had over 75 people take this event. So we were super, super excited about that. And we're doing it again and benefiting Sweet Grace. So this is a financial fundraiser for them. Of course, I'll be collecting cards. I collect cards for them all year. So if you want to know how to be a part of the card making ministry, hit me up and let me know. Oh, Darcy, you can go ahead and send them. If you have Sweet Grace cards, go ahead and send them. It's fine. I'm taking a box into them later on today. So not a problem to do that. Or if you want, even Darcy, you could even just send the cards direct to Sweet Grace. Just look up sweetgraceministries.com. Their address is there and you can directly ship the cards right to them. That would be fine too. So if you have any questions about the fundraiser, let me know. Information is forthcoming. You'll get a registration link and see all that. But we've got 8 make and takes prepared. Although I will tell you, you can get 9 projects. You'll get a free early bird if you guys sign up before the early bird deadline. So I know you want to do that. So we'll give you a bonus project for free. And just going to be a fun day. We've got some door prizes, and that if we could come in person, it's going to be a lot of fun. But I know it's just not feasible for some of you guys. So you can still support Sweet Grace by picking up a to-go kit or grabbing that tutorial. So, all right, my darlings, let me see if I have any questions here. Lots of you are interested in the BOGO. I love that. I love that. Again, I'm going to give you, when I hop off here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to message you guys with that window shopping link. And thank you for all the wishes about our remodel. We're going through hell, right? Isn't that like a country song? If you're going through hell, just keep on going. I can't say enough good things about the guys who are working here, though. They are timely. They are efficient. They clean up when they're done. Like every night, all their little things are put exactly where they belong. The dust and the dirt, it is what it is. That's to be expected. But just having nice guys. And I love, like I went in yesterday into the kitchen and it just felt like they had like yoga music on, like maybe a massage was about to happen. It was just very like a calming, you know what I'm talking about, like spa music. And I was like, what are you guys doing here? And then it kicked in and it was Word FM, which is our Christian radio station. And so I was like, oh, okay. So we got some words now. We got some singing going on. But yeah, I was just like, oh, so they listen to Christian music while they're here. We really have been very pleased. The countertops being set back a couple weeks, meh, you know, in the grand scheme of things is what it is. But I'm thrilled with my cabinets. I'm scared as HE double heck to pick out the floor, but it's done. We have the floor. It should be here on Tuesday. And now the door handles were another one. God bless the farmer. He knew I was having anxiety about this kind of stuff. So he went to the store where we were supposed to pick the door handles when I freaked out because it was like these 8 displays that you just kept like flipping them. And I'm like, what? Like what? There's 9,000 choices here. How do I even know? Like you can't visualize it either when you're looking at a piece of wood that your cabinet is or a piece of your countertop. So yesterday he was like, okay, we have to pick handles. He went to the store and he brought home 6. And he's like, these are the 6 that I like. So now we can narrow it down. And I was like, oh, yes. Yes. So we picked a very, very plain black. Very plain, very black. Do you know it was the most expensive and incurred an upcharge? Why? I'm like, it's a plain black handle. Like, he did pick out the sinks and he chose black for the sinks. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I have mixed feelings. I think it's going to look gorgeous, but I just don't know, like black and water stains. That's where I'm at. Like, I don't know. So of course we're going to go with like industrial hardware and kind of still, we want to keep the look of the farmhouse, right? It's a 200-year-old farmhouse. The flooring that we thought we loved in the store, we were able to take a picture of the room and have the floor laid down. And we were like, oh, hate that. Totally hate it. It washed out our cabinets, and they should be the star of the show, right? We have a giant island and we have these gorgeous cabinets. So they should be the star of the show, I felt like. So we went with a floor that was way, way lighter than what we even expected. So thank you guys for those of you who are messaging. Some of you showed me pictures. Some of you gave me like name brands. That was very, very helpful. Some of you told me nightmares. So I was like, okay, that's all right. If you guys did it, we can do it. The nice thing is we do have the little yellow house. And so we did go over there and we watched the Super Bowl and we were able to cook dinner. Chris wanted to make, I said his name, Chris. That's the farmer, in case you didn't know. He wanted to make chili and we don't know where our crock pot is. But the yellow house did have a crock pot. So we're like, we could do that. But then we're like, he's like, I could actually saute hamburger and onions. So yay. Oh, you remember 9 years ago and you remember like yesterday. Yeah. When we moved in, we had work done before we moved in. That's ideal, I think, isn't it, friends? Do it before you're actually living in it. But the kitchen is the cupboards were starting to fall off of the wall. So we knew we were about to have some serious stuff. Oh, Susan, black sink, not bad, easy. Okay, lemon oil. Okay, nice to know. The other thing, we'll ask you while we're on here. Okay, so we have this giant dog, all right? So we have a Great Dane who's very, very drooly and slobbery. Worst I've ever had, and I've had Great Danes and English Mastiffs for a long time. This is the worst dog when it comes to the wet mouth. And what we notice is like he shakes his head. It's very Turner and Hooch. He shakes his head and it just literally flings and goes everywhere. You don't always know where. What I have seen is the places I don't catch quick, his drool and slobber stains our wood. So we have the original hardwood doors. I have Norwex a lot. I use Norwex all the time, Darcy. Love it. Love the Norwex. Now, is there a product that you're like, I like the cleaning claws, but do you have like an actual product? I have the bathroom, or what is it called? Scrub in a tub or something like that. I have that. But I'm always concerned about what I can use on granite because I think our countertops are granite, what I can use on granite, what I can use on the fixtures. So I use just the cloths. That's descaler. Ooh, so tell me more about the descaler, because is that the thing in the tube or tub, I guess. So anyway, going back to this damn dog, his slobber stains our wood, and I'm concerned that if I miss a spot where he might slobber, that it is going to actually cause a problem, which I guess is it maybe on the finish. It's his slobber is creating problems with the finish maybe. So I didn't know if there's something to put on the hardwood cupboard. So we have hickory is what the cabinets are made out of. But I was like, I wonder if there's something like some sort of oil or something that I could put on there that would kind of have like almost a waterproof protecting. I'm going to talk to the cabinet guys too, for sure. But I noticed that on the door, going to my upstairs, on the inside of the door, because the door, I shut it behind me. I didn't pay attention. And there's a couple places where I see his big drool marks, and it's almost like it water stains on there. And I'm like, daggone. So anyway, so that's a little bit of a concern for me. The farmer's like, we just have to do a daily drive-by. We'll just drive by all the cupboards and make sure there's no slobber on there. I thought his thing was going to be, why don't we just get rid of the dog? But he actually said, why don't we just drive by and we'll just wipe the cupboards down every day? That does not make me feel happy, Lori. I already follow him around enough with a towel. If you guys could even see the hallway where he transitions, I'm just like, oh, yeah. Anyway. Oh, so descaler is a spray. Okay. Same, Darcy. We have serious, serious hard water. Even though we have a water softener, it just is still a hard water. So I have to check that out. Appreciate it so much. But yeah, I'm a huge Norwex fan. So, well, you guys, I have chatted with you long enough. You were here to hear about BOGO. Now you're listening to me drone on about my slobbery dog and my hardwood issues. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I do miss you. I'm going to try so hard. I think next week we're going to have a little bit more normalcy. The plan is, see, I can't stop talking to you. The plan is once the floors are down, the walls are done. I think they finished those today. The floors are down. There's the cabinets are in, just a little bit of trim needs to go around the top. And I think they'll do that next week. We think we can put our appliances back in. So if the appliances are in, they should be able to put the countertop over top, whether we have appliances in or not, right? So we thought, well, we should be able to put appliances in, and maybe we can even start filling the cupboards, getting some stuff back into normal mode. So that is the plan. And that means that a lot of this stuff will then go out. EnviroCloth, I have that. Lemon oil. I was wondering if that would work too when you mentioned that, Susan. Lemon oil. That was, I feel like I used that on my floors. We had the OG hardwood floors of this house, our 200-year-old, big, fat, wide, white pine planks, which killed me to cover them up, but we had to. They are so soft and so worn. And in between the planks, you're seeing straight down into the basement. And so they've been so scratched by the dog's toenails over the years. We have some that are breaking. And it crushed me because I love hardwood floors. Like, I loved these floors, and we did so much work to get them. I would have said there's probably 3 or 4 layers of flooring and vinyl linoleum that, over the years, different families just. Now this house has been in our family. It has never been out of my husband's family. But, over the years, people put different floors down and different changes and different ideas. So I was like, I know there's hardwood under there because 200 years ago, they did not use plyboard. So I know there's gorgeous floor under there. And so we ripped them up and pulled out thousands and thousands and thousands of staples. We just would sit on our floor and our butts and just go in a little circle as far as we could reach, pull those out, slide a little farther, pull those out. So we did that forever to get these hardwoods. So we did have to cover them up. I know. And now we're going with LVT, which is gorgeous. I still wanted to keep that look, right? I still wanted the look of, the farmhouse look. But it's a big space, and that's where my nerves come in. It's a very big space. It's 3 rooms full of the same flooring. And so, you're kind of like, well, you better love it if you're going to put that down. Howard's wax. Okay, I'm going to write this down, all this stuff. So thank you guys. Appreciate so much. I appreciate so much you following along and giving me lots of suggestions. But I feel like I used lemon oil because when the guy redid the floors, he was like, don't use a lot of stuff on the floors. Basically water, actually. He's like, they've got refinished and they have that on. He's like, you really just need to use water, but we have pets, so we need a little bit more. But I felt like I used some lemon oil, and I think I remember one of the dogs laying and licking the floor because it had a lemon taste. The other thing is they would get really slippery depending on what you used on them. And so the kids would always have like games that they would slide through on the floors because they would get so slick. So okay, guys, I swear I am going to go because I do have to run some errands. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. I also need to get you guys that shopping link. So I'm going to do that now as soon as I get off. If you're watching the replay, you could shut me off anytime, friend. Shut me down anytime because you're on the replay. Those of you live, here you are. You're stuck. I guess you could just walk away too. I'll keep you posted on the updates of the house. Hopefully everything goes well technology-wise with the BOGO sale. But again, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and it will go live. So just make sure time zone, right? You guys on different time zones, Eastern time, 3 p.m. my time, Pennsylvania time. That came up last year. A lot of people were having trouble shopping, which means that it could be earlier for you guys. Right. So you want to know that time because you might get 3 p.m. your time and you're like, everything's gone. I was late to the party. So 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Susan. Yeah, no oil on the floors. I remember that very, very much. Thanks, Tamara. It's going well. Appreciate it. It's a little yes, Wednesday was the day that the farmer and I were both like, ugh. But having great guys in here has been very, very helpful. And then we get into little bickery things of, the farmer and I, of what we want and what we don't want. And the guys are like, we're leaving now. That's a problem. That's a you problem. We got to go. And I'll tell you what we're arguing about later. Once the house is done, I'm going to share a picture of what the farmer and I are arguing about, and you tell me what your thoughts are. Okay. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. Shopping Sunday, and I'm hoping to get back to normal on Wednesday, 10 a.m. I'm hoping to be live. So love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and chatting with me. See ya.